From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the stick.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Stroud to throw it. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Come on, come on. Hit.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Niners' 49-yard line.
Ready.
Stroud off the play fake. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it Leaves him at 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. On the ground, this is Smith. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick here is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Sinclair. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
To throw on 2nd down, Sinclair. And this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sinclair. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. On the return, Harris. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They go again with Pierce. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And Stroud now to throw. Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. And the linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now they'll change things up. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
65 catch, 65 catch.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And Nick Bosa is so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Stroud looking to throw. That's complete to Dell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's returnable now for Smith. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum? I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion right, Debo. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Debo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. McCaffrey running up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Derek Brown with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Williams, 72 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0.
49ers nothing.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on 1st down, Sinclair, and his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sinclair. That's complete left side to Gray. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Sinclair. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is Harris. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. He ran it last time. Now Stroud will throw it to Pierce. They set up the screen. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in development, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Stroud out of the gun here. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. They pick 6 for the 49er D's. They score the touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect 1st half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all three timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
2nd down and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here we go. Here we go.
Final play of the half. Stroud looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Sinclair connects with Kittle underneath. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Sinclair into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, go.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
70 Timberwolves.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Go.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Stroud. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Javon Hargrave with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short throw here to Latu. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And this returnable for Harris. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Stroud. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
Ready?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. To the right side and caught by Dell.
Stroud's pass complete to Tank Dell. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and 7.
Lions. Ready?
Pierce now up the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Looking to throw. Sinclair. And that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Sinclair.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Get it.
They'll run with Smith. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Cowboy 80.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Handoff left side, Pierce.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Stroud. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown.
And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Give to Pierce. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Rolling to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Sinclair connects with Kittle underneath.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 65 yards. And the Niners use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Again, it's Davis Price.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Ty Davis Price.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stroud to throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing now is Stroud. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Another touch for Davis Price. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Handoff right side, Davis Price. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 3rd and 6. Going for it. Here's Davis Price. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 26-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This is 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. That's complete to Pierce.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them. Maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Here's Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And that is ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the 49ers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.